Hello YouTube, welcome to the Sunday vlog. Hope everyone's well. Just wanted to do another quick vlog, bit of Sunday content for you to go through a few bits and pieces that I want to discuss. Let me just make sure that that's all focused properly. There we go. So there's a few bits on the agenda for today, a few bits that I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for coming to see me here on Sunday. It's a lovely day today, which is nice. We haven't been getting so many of them recently. It seems to have been a bit wet and horrible, but this weekend seems to have been really nice actually. So I'm glad you could come and join me today for a bit of Sunday vaping. There's a few bits and pieces, as I said, on the agenda for today. I said that there's a few bits that I wanted to cover, I think, in the last vlog, a few bits and pieces of updates. But I suppose the first thing that I wanted to talk about was batteries and battery rewraps. So we all know that we're supposed to be very careful with our batteries. Oh, hello. Be very careful with our batteries and how we use them, and the safety around batteries. And I just thought I'd share with you just what I do with my batteries. So, as you all know, or some of you will know, batteries can get ripped and torn. See on the edges. This one's actually not too bad, but they can get ripped and torn quite easily, and that is an opportunity for you to have problems. The last thing we want to have is problems with batteries exploding, venting, just falling apart. So what I thought I'd do is I'd show you, these are my rewrapped VTC4s, and it is so easy to do. I was a little bit concerned about how to actually do it when I first thought about it. I was going to just buy some new batteries, but you know what, it's really straightforward. All you need to do is take off the outer skin of your battery. Then what you do, and I just use a hairdryer for this, but then what you do is take some shrink wrap plastic. This is already so this has a sort of a sleeve. Cut off a section big enough for one of your batteries, slide that over the actual tube of the battery, and then get a heat gun or a hairdryer. Hairdryer seems to work absolutely fine, and apply some heat gently over the battery, and that will shrink the battery down shrink the wrap down to cover your battery. And I think it's a really very simple process to go through, and I think just for the sake of safety, it's worth everyone knowing how to do that, and worth everyone making sure that their battery health is kept up to date. We don't want to be buying batteries all the time, but at the same time, if they've got tears in the batteries, if they've got bits that could potentially come off, the insulators can come out of the top, then it's up to you to make sure that you are rewrapping successfully, rewrapping safely. So make sure you get yourself just a little bit of the heat shrink tubing. It costs pounds. I mean, I think I got, what was it? I think it was like 7 meters for £3 or £4 off eBay. And you can get it on Amazon, you can get it on all sorts of different places, different colors, and then just get yourself a permanent marker so that you can write on the battery what it is and what milliamp hour it is, just so that you're aware of what it all is. I would recommend getting different colors for different brands of batteries, just so that you're aware, unless you're going to write it all on. But as you know, potentially with permanent markers, it can come off, so be aware, just be careful. But yeah, so let's have a quick vape, shall we? I'm not sure about this focus. There we go. Seems to drop out a little bit. Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was, why is there so much zombie splatter around in the vaping community? I mean, everything seems to have zombie splatter. Like these, obviously the tugboat was one of the first to bring it out, but everything seems to have zombie splatter. I saw a haze dripper tank with zombie splatter on. I saw you know, if you go online, if you go onto eBay, for example, then you find everything. All of the clones are zombie splattered for some reason. I have no idea why. You can get velocities which are splattered with green and white. You can get velocities that are splattered with black and blue. You can get all sorts of devices, all sorts of mods which are splattered. I just wondered, can we not think of something a little bit more interesting to cover our atomizers and our mods with? Just a thought. Hey, if you're gonna copy something, fine, but why just put all of that effort into putting something on which just makes it look stupid, personally, I think. But hey, what have I been vaping on? So I've been vaping on my Kbox 200. I'm trying out the temperature control with this. So this has got a stainless steel coil in. It defaults to 200 watts when you put it into temperature mode, but as you fire it, as you'll be able to see, it doesn't go all that high. It sticks around sort of 37, depending on the build that you have in there. That's a 0.19 ohm stainless steel build at 400 degrees, and it's lovely. Never been that big into temperature control, but actually on the Kennedy with this setup, been quite enjoying it. It's a nice small little device, a nice small mod that you can use. So yeah. Now, I said in my last vlog, following on from this, that I was disappointed that the finish of this Kbox had gone, and lo and behold, I thought, you know what, I've said it in the vlog, so I'm sure that it was wrong, but I've said it in the vlog, and lo and behold, they do make a silicone sleeve for the Kbox 200 and the the Kbox 150, is it? I think it's a 150. So these are very cheap. They're about £2 again on eBay. Came very, very quickly, and it works absolutely fine. So it goes on there. I haven't got it on at the moment because I need to recharge my batteries, but yeah, that seems to be doing a good job. Seems to be keeping it a little bit cleaner, a little bit tidier, which I'm pleased with. You can get lots of different colours. You can get zombie colours. You can get black, red, all those sorts of two-tone colours as well. I'm also waiting for a wrap for this. So hopefully that will come relatively soon to protect this even more and make it a little bit more unique. So yeah, that's where we are. I've been vaping various bits and pieces, mainly on this, mainly using my Griffin in the RX200 as well. And I've been really enjoying my peach and raspberry homemade juice. This is steeped nicely now, so I made this at the end of January, and it's just really coming into its own now after I've used most of it, which is a bit of a shame. Let's get that there. But, you know, never mind. I'll know the recipe for the future. The recipe for this is 60 drops of peach to 30 drops of raspberry, and that seems to work quite nicely. It's relatively mellow, it's not too throaty. It's a 70-30 blend. So yeah, it's a good little juice actually for a DIY. I think I'm quite happy with it. Perfect. Cool. Also, off the back of some of my basics videos, there was one person, I think maybe a couple of people, who'd asked me to do some sort of video around wattage and temperature, and what wattage you should use for what temperature. It's not an exact science, it really isn't. It's not something which you can prescriptively say you need to use this temperature with this wattage with this temperature, etc. I will do a video which goes into a little bit more detail around temperatures and watts and all that side of things, probably in the basic series, unless anyone says that they want just it to be talked about in a vlog. But yeah, I think that's potentially something that would be quite useful. But in essence, you know, you just need to do it to taste. Personally, I found, you know, you adjust your wattage, you adjust your temperature, you see what works well for you, and then you stick with it. Is the best way of looking at it. I think it's quite easy once you get used to it. As I said before, I'm not massively into temperature control, but with the stainless, it works out quite nicely. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about was a little bit of more on the advocacy side. So there is something called the 100K Club, or 100K campaign. So I've just got the details up here now in front of me. So the 100K Club is, I don't know why I keep saying 100K Club, it's the 100K campaign. So it's a website, and it's a campaign to help support vapors, help to support help to support vapors fighting against the TPD. It's called the 100K campaign because, and I'll read from the website here, every year in the UK over 100,000 people die from smoking related illness. It's the biggest single cause of preventable death in Britain. Vaping is the single most effective means for people to stop smoking tobacco, and is far more popular than nicotine, gum and patches. The Prime Minister has told the House of Commons that 1 million people have successfully quit through vaping. So to remind everyone that the bottom line is public health, we have named our campaign the 100,000 to represent the number of deaths caused by smoking every year. So it's targeted at vendors and businesses as well as consumers. I will link to the description down below, but if you are a consumer, you need to please sign the petition to warn politicians just how serious you are about vaping, and this again is off the website. Write a short email to your local MP saying why you're so worried that the TPD is going to ban the product that you love and that you're currently using to kick smoking. They've made it simple. All you need to do is follow the instructions to the Take Part page. Share and post and tag the 100K campaign in all your social media pages, which is what I'm doing here, and then donate if you feel able. I think it's a very laudable cause, very, very good idea. It's supported by quite a lot of big juice vendors and cigarette e-cig vendors. I'm just looking at the supporters down the bottom, and feel free to have a little look at it yourself as well. But there's lots and lots of people on there, big names in the industry that want to support it. So yeah, I will link to that. Please do everything that you can. I'm sure everyone will appreciate it, and you know, just one person helping out is going to make the world a difference. Hopefully, you know, if we all band together and show that we find that this is the most important thing for us to stop smoking, then people eventually are going to have to listen. Hopefully it just won't come down to money, but that's what I had to do on the advocacy side of things. What's coming up next? So I'm really sorry everyone, we've had some delays getting some devices in, so I'm still waiting for some devices and some atomizers to come to me. Just have a quick vape. So I'm still waiting for them to come from China. Hopefully they'll come in the next week before next Sunday, when I will try and get out another vlog for you. But if not, then I will get it out as soon as I can. I'm expecting the Rig V2 with the roughneck, as I said, and the indestructible RDA. So we'll see when that arrives. There seem to be some interesting bits coming out as well. So Kanger, I don't know if anyone's seen this yet, but Kanger have made something called the Dripbox, which is on pre-order in lots of places, I think. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's a squonk box for the masses, basically, and an RDA produced by Kanger. Now, to my knowledge, that is the first RDA that they will have produced, and they've got these it's quite a good idea, I suppose. It's like a it looks like the original sub box. It's a single 18650, but no menu screen on there at all, just a fire button, so you can't regulate the wattage or the voltage or anything like that. But it has the bottle in the side where, you know, you would normally expect the menu display to go with a squonk bottle and a bottom fill atomizer, so it pops up through the bottom of your atomizer. And then critically, the most important thing, I think, which is fairly new to the vaping market, is they have pre-made RDA coil heads. So they're in little blister packs. They have a pre-made dual coil on a 2-post design, and it's pre-wicked, so it looks like the top of an RDA. So you can just swap them in and out as and when they burn out. I mean, I'm assuming that you're going to be able to rebuild on it yourself, but it seems like a really quite a cool way to get people who haven't tried RDAs, who haven't tried rebuilding or can't rebuild, to get into dripping, which sounds like a great idea. I imagine off the back of that, you will find that there will be more, maybe some more RDAs coming out from Kanger with these these pre-built atomizer heads. I don't know what they're actually called, but they're just pre-built coil heads, not the self-contained ones for a tank. So I imagine we'll see some more of them coming out in the near future, which will be for just normal atomizers made by Kanger. It looks very similar, I think, to the Sapor top airflow coming down to hit your coils. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that, and maybe I might get one, see what happens. I'm not sure about that yet, but hey, we'll see where we are. Okay, so finally, I have a plea. So the competition that I did, the giveaway, I have, as I said in the last vlog, so vlog 3, I updated everyone on the fact that I'd picked a winner, and I'd contacted that winner. Now it turns out that that person hasn't been back in touch with me. They haven't come back to me with any address that I can send their detail, the vape mail to. They haven't let me know. They haven't even acknowledged that I've been in touch with them. So all I can say is either A, do you know what? Actually, I've tried twice, 3 times to get in touch with them. Do you know what? I'm going to reopen the giveaway. So I'm going to start again. I'm going to reopen the giveaway. I'm going to give away a Goblin Mini. I'm going to give away some cotton. I'm going to give away a bottle of my juice. So I'm going to give away some peach and raspberry, a bit of cotton, and what else was it? It was a Mutation X V4. I'm going to give that away, and I will also, yeah, I'll throw in some Clapton coils that I've made. So I'll put all of that together into a bag, and if you wish to win this, then I will pick another winner from people who have watched and liked and subscribed to this video. So if you want to win, then I need a comment from you down below in the comment section. I apologise to everybody who entered last time. I will endeavour to use the list from the last lot of comments to use the random comment picker again. So I will use the comments from vlog 1, and I will use comments from vlog 2, and I will send out the winner some goodies, as I said, in a week's time when I do the next vlog next Sunday. So again, I'm really sorry. If, however, you are the person that I've been trying to get in touch with, and you see this and you wonder what had happened, please do get in touch with me. I'm very happy to send you something, very happy indeed, because you did win the previous one, but I thought, you know what, let's give some other people an opportunity to win some stuff. All right, so look, we will cut it at about 20 minutes there. So thank you very much indeed for watching. As always, it's a pleasure. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. I hope everyone finds my my rambling interesting and useful. Thank you very much. Oh, actually, do you know what? There was one other thing I wanted to talk about, something which I think is quite important. I've recently got a bottle of Element, and just please be careful. Check, guys, the dripper, the glass dripper inside was broken. So is this the one? Yeah, so the glass dripper at the bottom is broken. So that bottle is contaminated with glass shards. So please, for God's sake, be careful. Don't vape glass. Don't put that onto your atomizer. It's not going to do you any good at all. So do be careful. I don't think it's anything that Element has done particularly, or it's the vendor who sent it across to me has done anything particular. But just be careful. I saw it and I thought, oh, shit, I don't really want to be vaping that. And I thought maybe it might be worth letting people know that that does actually happen. So do be careful, be safe, and thank you very much indeed.